Hey there, amazing English learners. Welcome back to the Talk Up English channel. I'm Brian, your host, and it's always a pleasure to be here, especially with my fantastic co-host, the one and only.
Chloe. Hi, Ryan, and a huge, warm hello to all of you listening and watching us today, wherever you are in the world. We're so incredibly happy to have you with us for another episode focused on making your English journey smoother and more confident.
Today, Chloe, we're diving into a super practical and very common situation, ordering food at a restaurant. This is something most of us love to do, but it can feel a bit tricky when you're speaking English.
Oh, absolutely, Brian. It's not just about knowing the names of the dishes. It's about being polite, understanding the questions, and feeling comfortable in a new environment. So today, we want to help you master those essential phrases for a relaxed and enjoyable dining experience.
That's right. Our goal is to make ordering food in English feel easy and natural for you. We're going to simulate a restaurant experience right here on the podcast. I'll be the customer arriving, and Chloe will already be seated, ready to chat about the menu and then interact with the waiter.
And remember, we'll be speaking a bit slower than usual, using clear and simple vocabulary. This is perfect for our A1 and B1 level learners. You can listen carefully, repeat the phrases after us, and practice along. Don't worry about being perfect. Just focus on understanding and trying.
Perfect. So let's set the scene. Imagine you've walked into a cozy restaurant and your friend is already waiting at a table. Let's begin. Hey, Chloe, so glad I found you. Sorry I'm a few minutes late. Traffic was a bit crazy today.
Brian, hi. No worries at all. I just got here myself. I was just looking at the menu. Come on, sit down.
Thanks. Wow, this place looks nice. It has a very cozy atmosphere. I haven't been here before.
Me neither. But I heard really good things about their pasta dishes. So, how's your day been so far? Anything exciting happen?
It's been pretty good, actually. A bit busy with all our podcast planning, as usual, but I'm really looking forward to this lunch. I'm starving. How about you?
Same here. My morning was full of meetings and a lot of emails, so I'm definitely ready for some delicious food and a relaxed chat. Have you had a chance to look at the menu yet?
Not really, just glanced at it quickly when I sat down. It looks like they have a lot of options. Pasta, fresh salads, some meat dishes, even vegetarian choices. What looks good to you, Chloe?
Well, as I said, I've heard amazing things about their pasta dishes. They have a pesto chicken pasta that sounds absolutely delicious, and a classic spaghetti bolognese. I also saw a grilled salmon with roasted vegetables that looks very healthy and fresh.
Ooh, the pesto chicken pasta sounds very interesting. I really love pesto. What about the spaghetti bolognese? Is it a classic kind or something with a special twist?
I think it's a very classic one. I saw a picture online and it looked quite traditional with a rich tomato sauce. But I'm still deciding between that and maybe a salad. Their Caesar salad with grilled shrimp looks really fresh and inviting.
A big salad sounds good, especially if it's a warm day outside. But I think I'm in the mood for something warmer and more substantial today. I'm looking at the main courses section. They have a roasted chicken with rosemary potatoes. That sounds like a really good, comforting meal for lunch.
Oh, yes. I saw that too. That's a classic, simple dish that's usually very satisfying. Do you often order chicken when you go out to eat, Brian?
Sometimes, yes, especially if it's prepared well, like roasted or grilled. It's usually a safe and tasty choice for me. What about you, Chloe? Do you have a go-to dish, meaning a dish you often choose when you're at a new restaurant?
Not really a specific go to, but I often like to try the local specialty if the restaurant has one. Or if it's an Italian place like this, I almost always go for pasta. It's hard to go wrong with a well made pasta dish, right? It's often delicious.
I totally agree. Pasta is one of my absolute favorites. So, have you decided yet, Chloe, or are you still thinking about your final choice?
Still thinking a little, but I'm definitely leaning towards the pesto chicken pasta. It just sounds so fresh, light, and full of flavor.
What about you, Brian? Has anything really caught your eye on the menu? I'm actually torn now between the roasted chicken and the pesto chicken pasta. You made it sound so good. I like chicken and pesto. Decisions. This is the hardest part of going to a restaurant.
It's a good problem to have when everything on the menu sounds tasty and tempting. It means they probably have a great chef.
An waiter approaches their table. He's friendly, calm, and has a welcoming smile. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Daily Dish. Are you ready to order, or do you need a few more minutes to decide?
Good afternoon. I think we are ready now. Thank you for asking.
Yes, we are ready. Thank you.
Wonderful. What can I get for you today? I think I'll have the pesto chicken pasta, please.
Excellent choice, sir. And for you, madam? I'll have the spaghetti bolognese, please.
All right. So that's one pesto chicken pasta for you, sir, and one spaghetti bolognese for you, madam. Anything else, like drinks or appetizers to start? Ooh, good question. Are you getting a drink, Chloe?
Yes, I'd like a glass of orange juice, please.
And for me, just a bottle of still water, please. He clarifies still, meaning not sparkling, in a calm voice.
One orange juice and one bottle of still water. Perfect. Would you like any appetizers to start? We have delicious garlic bread or a fresh soup of the day. Considers for a moment, then shakes her head gently, smiling. No, thank you very much. I think the main course will be quite enough for me.
Nods in agreement. Me too. Just the main courses and the drinks for us today, please.
All right, so that's the pesto chicken pasta for you, sir, spaghetti bolognese for you, madam, an orange juice, and a bottle of still water. Is that correct? Yes, that's absolutely right.
Yes, perfect. Thank you very much for taking our order.
Excellent. Your food will be ready for you soon. Enjoy your meal. Smiles warmly and walks away to the kitchen area.
Turns to Brian, smiling, a sense of relief in her voice.
Well, that was easy. He was very friendly and helpful.
Yes, he was. And good job, Chloe. You ordered very clearly and politely.
Thanks, Brian. You too. It's funny how a simple conversation about ordering food can feel like a small victory and a big step forward when you're practicing a new language.
It totally is, Chloe. And for all our listeners at home, notice how we used some very polite and common phrases. For example, when the waiter asked us, "Are you ready to order?"
We used phrases like, yes, we are, thank you, or I think we are ready. It's simple, but adding thank you always makes your response sound more polite and friendly.
And when we decided what to eat, we used the phrase, "I'll have the." This is a super common and very natural way to order food in English. It's short for "I will have the." Using "I'll have the" is much more polite than just saying "I want," which can sometimes sound a little too direct.
Right. So I said, I'll have the spaghetti bolognese, please. And you said, I'll have the pesto chicken pasta, please. Always remember to add please at the end of your request. It's a small word, but it's very, very important for politeness in English.
Exactly. It makes a big difference. And when we asked for our drinks, we just said the name of the drink and then please. Like, a glass of orange juice, please. Or a bottle of still water, please. Simple and effective.
And notice how the waiter used phrases like, excellent choice, or wonderful, what can I get for you today? These are friendly and welcoming ways for a waiter to interact with you, making you feel comfortable.
He also asked, "Would you like any appetizers to start?" This is a polite way to offer more food, like a starter before the main meal. And our answer was, "No, thank you. I think the main course will be enough for me. Or simply, no thank you.
So for our A1/B1 learners, here's a quick recap of those useful phrases for ordering. Are you ready to order? This is a common question from the waiter. Yes, we are. Thank you. Your polite answer. I'll have the dish name, please. This is the key phrase for ordering your food. A drink name, please. How to ask for a drink. No, thank you. How to politely decline something offered.
These are simple phrases, but they make a huge difference in how natural and polite you sound in a restaurant setting. Try to practice saying them out loud a few times.
And remember, don't be afraid to ask questions if you don't understand something on the menu. It's totally okay. You can say, "Excuse me, what is dish name?" Or, "Does this dish have ingredient?"
That's a very, very good point, Chloe. Sometimes menus have ingredients you don't know, or maybe you have an allergy. Asking is always okay and important for your health. For example, if you want to know if a dish has nuts because you're allergic, you can ask, "Does this dish contain nuts?" Or, "Is there any nut in this?"
Or if you are a vegetarian, you can ask very simply, "Do you have any vegetarian options?" Or, "Is this dish vegetarian?" Most restaurants are very happy to help you with these kinds of questions.
Definitely. The most important thing is to speak slowly and clearly. Don't worry too much about making small mistakes. The main goal is always to communicate what you need.
And the staff in restaurants are usually very used to helping people who are learning English. They are often very patient and understanding.
So, we've successfully placed our order. Now we wait for the food to arrive. What do you think, Chloe? Do you think the pesto chicken pasta was a good choice for me?
I definitely think so. It sounds delicious and fresh. I'm really looking forward to my spaghetti bolognese. It's a classic for a reason, always a great choice.
True. It's a very comforting dish, perfect for a relaxed lunch. I'm already imagining the wonderful smells from the kitchen.
Me too. Oh, look, the waiter is coming back already. Maybe with our drinks. That was fast.
The waiter approaches with their drinks on a tray. Here are your drinks. 1 orange juice for you, madame, and 1 bottle of still water for you, sir. Your food will be ready in about 10 to 15 minutes. It's coming soon.
Taking her juice, smiling. Oh, thank you very much. That's great.
Taking his water. Thank you. Perfect. Much appreciated. You're very welcome. Smiles and walks away again towards another table. That was quick service. Now we have our drinks. It's nice to have something to sip on while we wait for the main course to arrive.
Agreed. So, while we wait for our delicious food, let's think about what happens after you finish eating. What if you need something else, like more water or eventually the bill?
Great idea, Chloe. This is very, very practical information for our listeners. So let's say you finish your water and you want more. How do you get the waiter's attention politely in a busy restaurant?
You can simply raise your hand a little bit to catch their eye. Make sure to make eye contact. And when they look at you, you can say, "Excuse me," or "Pardon me." These are very polite and common ways to get someone's attention in any situation, not just in a restaurant.
And then you can say, "Could I have more water, please?" Or, "Could we have another bottle of water, please?" Using "could I have" or "could we have" is extremely polite and much better than just saying "more water." It's a very useful structure for making requests.
Yes, it's super important. It's always good to use "could I have" or "may I have" for any requests you have. For example, if you accidentally drop your napkin and need another one, you can say, "Could I have a napkin, please?"
Excellent point. These polite request phrases are very versatile and useful in many, many situations, not just in restaurants. They show respect and good manners.
So now imagine we've eaten our delicious food. We're full and happy, and the plates are empty. Now it's time to pay. How do we ask for the bill, Brian?
The most common and polite way to ask for the bill is to say,
Excuse me, could we have the bill, please? Or, excuse me, could I get the check, please? Both bill and check mean the same thing when talking about payment in a restaurant. Check is more common in American English, and bill is more common in British English. But don't worry, both are understood almost everywhere.
So if I'm in London, I'd probably say the bill, and if I'm in New York, the check. Good to know the difference. And remember, the please again, it's your best friend in English.
Always, always the please. It shows you're polite. And sometimes the waiter might ask you, will you be paying together or separately? This means, are you paying for everything on one single bill, or do you want to divide the cost between two or more people?
If you're paying for everything on one bill, you say, together, please. If you want to pay only for your part, you say, separately, please. Sometimes they can divide the bill exactly, or you just tell them what you ate.
And then after that, you might be asked, how would you like to pay? Or cash or card? You can simply say, by card, please, if you want to use your credit or debit card, or cash, please, if you have physical money.
And don't forget about tipping. This is very important in many English-speaking countries, especially in the US. It's customary, meaning it's a common practice, to leave a tip for good service. It's usually around 15 to 20% of the total bill. This is a way to show appreciation for the waiter's hard work.
Yes, it's an important part of restaurant culture in places like the US and Canada. You can either add it to your card payment when you sign the receipt, or you can leave cash on the table after you pay the bill.
So, to quickly summarize the after-meal phrases for our listeners, excuse me, to get the waiter's attention politely. Could I have item, please? To ask for something extra, like more water or a napkin. Could we have the bill/check, please? To ask for the payment. Together, please, or separately, please, to indicate how you want to pay the bill. By card, please, or cash, please, to state your payment method.
This has been a really, really useful and comprehensive practice session, Chloe. We've gone through the entire restaurant process, from arriving and ordering to getting the bill and understanding tipping.
It's so important for our listeners to feel confident in these everyday situations. Practicing these phrases makes a really big difference in how comfortable you feel using English.
Absolutely. And remember, practice makes perfect. Try to use these phrases next time you're in an English-speaking restaurant, or even just practice saying them out loud with a friend or by yourself. Repetition is key.
Exactly. Don't be shy. People generally appreciate it very much when you make an effort to speak their language. Even if you make a small mistake, it shows you are trying.
That's all for today's episode of the Talk Up English channel. We hope you enjoyed practicing your restaurant English with us and feel more ready for your next meal out.
T. Percassini, keep learning. And remember, every little conversation in English is a step forward. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.
Bye, everyone. Stay curious.